Last time on Adventure Adrift, we settled back into the sailing life, doing some exploring with fellow cruisers on the northwest end of Santa Cruz, then sailed around to the south side of the island, where we squeezed in another good hike before setting sail around to the eastern end of the island in anticipation of some high winds forecasted for the coming days. Arriving at Smugglers Cove, we had high hopes of making it to shore before the wind picked up.
We made it to shore.
We did, successfully.
A bit rocky. Right there. Oh!
With a big break and a steep, rocky shoreline, we felt very lucky to have made it to shore dry and in one piece. Thanks to our little hard-sided dinghy, we could easily pull it up on the rocks in the lee of a small point and out of the way of the big breaks. So we're here at Smugglers Cove. Right here, it's an old 100-year-old olive grove up here. We're walking down the path. We go check out Smugglers Ranch. See it off in the distance down here. So here's the ranch, right back here.
Right behind us.
Not sure if you can visit it, but it looks beautiful.
Let's go see if we can check it out.
Yeah.
There's an old windmill here. For must have had a well, I guess.
Yeah.
Pumping some fresh water.
We were happy we had made the trip to visit Smugglers Ranch. This is one of the original out-ranch houses built by Justinian Caire, who owned and occupied Santa Cruz Island for more than 50 years. Smugglers Ranch. It's a really cool little sundial up there. A French immigrant, Caire brought European style and culture to the island, with brick and stone architecture and groves of ornamental trees, fruit and nut orchards, and gardens, which helped to sustain those living on the island and reduce the need for imports from the mainland. Remember from one of our earlier episodes, we only checked it out from the air with MJ the drone, but now we're here. The orchard's over 100 years old, full of olives. So the wind's picked up here. We're at Smugglers Cove. It's blowing about 35 knots. There's a gale warning on the radio right now. Holy crap.
So that's the gale warning for this area.
Gale warning in effect through late tonight. Tonight, northwest winds 20 to 25 knots with gusts of 35 knots. Strong point conception. Combined seas 9 to 12 feet. Dominant period 7 seconds.
Like spray coming off the water. So anyways, our little cruising guide says that Smugglers is the place to be for winds 40 knots and greater. So we're here and it seems to be alright.
We're happy with it.
It's windy, but I mean we're in a good spot, so.
So we're here with SV Muskoka pulled up on deck, closing up his sail bag there. Getting her all put away. But yeah, it is blowing. 27, 28, oh, almost 30.
Go for it. With strong northwest winds blowing, we were curious how our new Rocna anchor was set on the bottom below us, hoping that we wouldn't be blown away.
Alright, so this is our new Rocna anchor. It's blowing 30, 35 gusts.
As Ty followed our anchor chain and dove down, he found our anchor completely buried in the sand, with only a few inches of the roll bar visible. It looked as solid as could be. Because this is what you do when it's blowing 30 knots. Looks like our anchor is set nice and good, so that's good. You're back on the boat. Nice and
Bird. It was nice in the water, but when you come above the surface, you just get hit in the face with the water anyway. Yeah, it's still blowing. Did you say it was like 37?
I think our top wind speed shows 37.
Yeah. The weather report was, it was a gale. They had a gale and a small craft advisory. So we're happy to be here riding now. I dove on our anchor, the new Rocna we've got, and it is set really well. It is just dug in deep. You can just see the tip of the roll bar. Oh, it's blowing. It's changing direction here right now. Woo! Spun around a little bit.
Holy crap!
Whoa!
15 degrees of heel, I think so.
Holy cow! This wind is nuts! Sorry, we're just like...
We didn't want the camera to go flying. We were heeled over like 20 degrees there.
From a gust of wind at anchor.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of fishing boats that are all either anchored in here or off over here on the other side of us.
And more and more fishing boats have been coming in.
So that means it's probably pretty crappy out there.
Yeah, so we figured this is a good anchorage.
If this is where the fishing boats come.
If all the fishing boats are coming in.
Yeah.
We had a little Catalina that came in here and could not anchor for the life of them. Poor guys were coming in the middle of this wind.
Yeah.
They were right in front of us. It was a bit scary. They were dragging.
They were about to drag back into us. They hauled up anchor and went off to try and drop their anchor again.
And
their jibs started coming out.
Yeah. So they had their sail unfurling on them while they're trying to deal with all that. They finally set their anchor again, which looks like it was holding for a little while, and then they dragged back.
They started dragging across the whole anchorage, the whole bay here.
Narrowly missed like 3 or 4 boats. I think they had to kind of motor around it with the anchor still out. Finally, they like hooked up just now. They hooked up to a mooring ball.
So
seemed to be their best option. So I don't know how sturdy it is. I bet they're happy though to be stationary-ish.
Throughout the night, wind stayed above 30 knots with gusts up to 40. Many fishing boats pulled in and took shelter here. By the time the sun came up, the wind settled down to give us a little bit of a break. So right behind us,
he's pulling up now. Scott and Laurie.
This is Scott and Laurie from Muskoka. There we go.
There they are.
Hey, you look relaxed.
How's it going?
Up there.
What a bloody change from last night.
Oh, it's fantastic.
In the afternoon, we decided to have a bit more fun in the water. Going out snorkeling, taking a peek at what lay below the surface, and also trying to see if we could find some dinner. Hiding in a cave, Ty spotted a California Spiny Lobster, and we managed to grab him and get him back to the boat for dinner. So, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I'm going to try and take the tail off the lobster. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to try twist it. I don't know if that'll work, but we'll see.
Get your hand right around it, like a big grab, like a big twist in it, eh? Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Oh wow, that was actually really easy.
Bye-bye, lobster. Oh, his little tail is so pretty. It's like little fins. Thanks, little lobster. So Ty's cooking here. Make a little cream sauce up and some pasta. Go with the lobster. Should be tasty. If only you guys could smell what it smells like in here. It smells amazing. There we go. So we just left Smugglers Cove. Right back there. It's nice and calm, hardly any wind back there. We're just pulling around the point here to go across the channel, and we can see we're just starting to come into it. The wind chop probably blowing like 20-25 knots.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I think you're kind of blanketed there now.
After 2 nights at Smugglers Cove, we decided to make a run for Santa Barbara to upload a few videos and do a bit of resupplying. Coming week had very calm weather forecasted, and we were hoping to finally have a chance to head to San Miguel Island. So just ahead of us, it's blowing pretty good swells. There's a small craft advisory till 3 today, and then after 3 it's the gale warning. So we're headed to Santa Barbara.
We had, what, 6 knots when we left? We had the Genoa, the staysail out, and the full main to start, and we could see this on the horizon. We're prepared to put the Genoa away and also do a reef.
We just put a reef in the main.
Hillary put the reef in just now.
So a reefed main and staysail out. We're almost around the point now. It's blowing like 13, 14, and I think it's going to be a lot more than that in a minute.
Yeah. But
all right.
Time to sail.
As we sailed from the island to the mainland, we passed through the Santa Barbara Channel, which has lots of commercial traffic. Our AIS helps us spot and track these targets so that we can determine if we need to change course in order to give way to these ships. On this sail, it looked like we were bound to intersect with a cargo ship. So instead of attacking through the wind in a direction we didn't want to go, we decided to heave to. In order to heave to, we bring the bow through the wind, but instead of tacking the jib over to the other side, let it backwind. Once backwinded, we turn the helm hard over back into the wind and lock it off. In this position, we basically stop all forward progress on the boat as the mainsail and jib counteract each other. It's incredible how comfortable this is, even in high winds and big seas. We took the chance to take a little break and watch the cargo ship pass by right beside us. In order to get back to sailing, we simply release the headsail and then do a tack to get back on course. As we neared the mainland, the wind began to die and it was time to shake out the reef we had put in that morning. One thing we forgot to mention when heaving to or doing any other big maneuvers that stop the boat or turn it around, it's a good idea to bring in your fishing line so it doesn't get wrapped on your propeller and rudder. This is a mistake that we have made several times and I'm sure it will happen again. With calmer winds and seas, I jumped in to do some untangling. Okay, it's off the prop. Just need to get it off the rudder now. Should be free. Yep. All done. With a video uploaded and fresh food on board, we were ready and excited to get out and do some more exploring. Be sure and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and come back and join us next week. We finally set sail for San Miguel Island to check it out.
And if you're not already a patron and would like to support us and join our crew, click the link to the side or down below, and make sure you leave us a comment. We'd love to read them.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe as well. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.
Cheers.
Try and eat one. That's not an olive.
Uh-oh. You're gonna die.
Good luck.
This is Hillary. She never does anything. Lazy. Very lazy. Oh, my hair's crazy. I just got out of the water. It's all nuts.
Make some cookies too. I have butter out.
Oh, better make cookies. We've been planning on making cookies.